Hello and welcome to this Minute with Mary. This week I'm going to be sharing with you some of my beauty bag basics. A lot of people have reached out saying, "Girlfriend, I love your makeup tips and tricks, but I don't necessarily need like full glam or all these, fun like date night looks. I need just the bare minimum basics, like what I need to have in my essential bag that then you can kind of build on to get those fun little bits." So that's what this series is here for, and I am so excited to share it with you. For those of you who don't know, hello, my name is Mary Larson. I'm a mom of two kids, married to my best friend. I love to podcast about all sorts of books and television series, and I also love to help people feel more confident and creative when it comes to their makeup and skincare. So let's jump on in. One of the first things that I'm going to recommend in your beauty basics bag is a kind of primer. So if you've never used primer before, let me give you a little bit of the 411. Primer is a product that goes on before you put on your foundation or your concealer or anything really of the makeup on your face. I never used to use primer, okay? I was not taught like makeup by, my mom or our sister or anything like that. I had to learn about things over time. And one of the things that I used to have a big complaint about when I did put on makeup in my younger years is that I would spend all this time and money putting it on my face, and then by the time I would go somewhere, to an event, a wedding, or to work, I'd go and look in the mirror and I felt like none of it was on my face. And then as I got older, I also had issues with makeup settling in my larger pores or in my fine lines. Primer helps with both of those issues. So you want to think of primer like you do if you're painting your walls, for example. Before you go and you put the paint on, you put on paint primer. It's going to really make sure that the paint on your walls sticks, looks its truest colors, and really does its job. Face primer is going to do the same thing. It fills in your pores, your fine lines, and it also acts like a Velcro so that the makeup stays on your face. One of the important things you need to know about primer, though, is you need to apply it on your face when it's freshly cleansed and you do your moisturizer and everything, and you need to let it sit for a couple of minutes. If you apply it on your face and then you apply your foundation right on top, those two products are actually just going to kind of mix together and neither are going to do their job the best. So you put that primer on and you could do whatever you want to do. Go brush your hair, go brush your teeth, put in your earrings, or if you're like me, maybe you'll do your eyes or your brows, but let that face primer sit on your face before you actually apply your foundation. So I'm going to give my face a little bit of time to do that, and while I do, I am going to go and take care of my eyeshadow. So when I'm talking about beauty basics bag, I want to share with you the most easy eyeshadow. Like literally you can use your fingers. It's my liquid eyeshadow and this is my favorite shade. It's the shade Reverence. It's a champagne shimmer. Looks awesome on everybody. Your age doesn't matter, your eye color doesn't matter, and your eyelid texture doesn't matter. You can have crepey, eye skin. You can have hooded eyes. This is going to be an exceptional product for everyone and anyone, particularly this shade. So you can use a brush if you're someone who used to like, you like to use, there we go, that's how you say it. You like to use eyeshadow brushes. This would work perfectly fine with eyeshadow brushes. You can also use it in combination with other liquid eyeshadows, or you can use it with pressed eyeshadows, or just by itself like what I'm doing today. It is a quick drying liquid formula, which means you do want to work one eye at a time. I just apply it on that lower lid, and then I personally blend it with my finger, but as I said, you can use a brush if you'd like. This kind does have a little bit of like a metallic sheen to it. As you blend it, it loses that light reflecting quality. So if you're someone who likes more of a matte look, know that I do have matte shades, or just the more you blend it, the less it's going to pick up that light. It does not crease. It has eye primer infused in it. It is 12-hour long wear. Great for those of you who may even have oily eyelids, or as I said, if you're someone who has hooded eyelids, I have slightly hooded eyelids, you don't necessarily need to worry about it creasing and bunching, as it is long wearing and it's not going to cause an issue for you. So you saw how easy that is. This cannot be beat with how quick it goes on. Super, super simple, long lasting. You can get it in a variety of shades, but if you're someone who wants that basic beauty bag, that shade right there, Reverent, that champagne shimmer shade, it's going to be my best bet. So by doing that, maybe as I said, you brush your teeth, you do a little something else, you've allowed the primer some time on your face to set. Now you're going to want to go in with a basic foundation. If you're someone who already loves your foundation, stick to it, awesome. If you need some foundation options, I do want to give you two. My two favorites for someone who's beginning is either BB Flawless BB Cream. It is a lightly tinted, hydrating kind of moisturizer. Great for all skin types, particularly for those of you who have dry skin, crepey skin, people who want that really no makeup look. It does have a dewy finish. The other option is my Liquid Touch Foundation. This is a really thin serum. It goes on like a liquid, but it's actually going to dry to a powder-like finish. So if you're someone who likes more of a matte finish, and this is going to be a great option for you. Now, the BB Flawless BB Cream you can apply with a tool or your fingers. You can use a blending bud, some kind of a brush. The Liquid Touch Foundation, you do need to have a brush. So there's optical diffusers inside of this. It's like some magic inside of a bottle, but basically it's going to be like Photoshop in a bottle. Make sure you shake it up really well. Anytime you're working with a liquid kind of skincare or makeup, shake it up every time before you use it. You don't ever want to not shake things up. You never know what might happen. And you can apply this directly onto your face, right onto your brush, or onto the back of your hands like a little palette. So it's totally up to you. For today, I'm just going to apply 5 drops right on the brush right there. Now this is a kabuki style brush. So as we are talking about beauty bag essentials, this would be an essential for me. The kabuki brush. It's a flat topped brush, really dense bristles, and it's going to pick up that makeup and apply it beautifully on your face. So you can see I put the majority of that foundation in the center of my face, and then I'm going to swirl and buff and bring it over to my hairline and to the outer portions of my face. So what's great about this foundation is that medium coverage, that really, really light feeling. It's going to feel like you have nothing on your face at all. And it just kind of helps tone down your skin, cover up some of the things that you may be a little self-conscious about, redness, age spots, scarring, things like that. And it has those optical diffusers inside to give you that, faux Photoshop in a bottle kind of look that I was talking about. Now, what I will caution you is that if you have very, very dry, flaky skin, first off, you might want to start off with some skincare to help get some exfoliation and moisturizing into that regime. This product is not fabulous if you have dry, flaky skin. If you do, I would prefer that you stick with something like my BB cream. So easy. I mean, look at this. It's allowing some of my freckles to shine through, which I really appreciate. But if I wanted more coverage, I can build it up. So you see I've got some age spots and some freckles right there. I like some of them, not all of them. So let's tone that down just a hot second, just adding 2 little drops right there, and I'll go right on the areas of concern. So the areas of concern, you just add that product to, just like I started in the center of my face where most of my discoloration is, and then you blend out. That's the trick with pretty much any makeup product. The placement of your brush is going to be where you get the most pigment. When you're thinking blush or bronzer, anything like that, where you put it down first is going to have the most product, and then you can blend it out. You can, of course, go in with a concealer if you'd like to, but I just love how it's nice and easy, buildable finish. So those are the beginnings of my beauty basics. What I would suggest is get yourself a primer. Today I used the mattifying primer. You want to let primer sit on your face for a little bit. There's all types of primers that I can help you out with. There's also my favorite liquid eyeshadow. Right there, look how pretty. It's so good. Really, really simple. A nice champagne shimmer. Gives you a little something for your eyes every day or for special events. And then you're going to want to get yourself a foundation, particularly if you're looking for a more medium to light coverage foundation. My 2 options that I recommend would either be my BB Flawless BB Cream for a light coverage, hydrating, dewy finish, or you can go for my Liquid Touch Foundation. It has those photo optical diffusers to really give you a nice Photoshop kind of finish. It dries to a powder-like finish. It's nice and easy. Either of these are great for you if you are someone who is a makeup novice, or maybe you've been using makeup for a long time. So stay tuned, as I'm going to continue to have a series of videos coming out this week on my beauty bag basics, things that I totally recommend every person have in their beauty bag to help you feel more confident and creative. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, put a little hashtag HelloLovely in the comments below, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye.